Thanks, Peggy, and welcome again, Texas 2. We're going to have another good panel. Yesterday's panel is always the staff here at the Library and Archives Commission and help with others have put together outstanding panels. The videos set us up nicely for this. Before we get into it, though, let me just tell you all these presentations as well as other materials from this summit will be posted on the portal that the Connected Nation is operating for these summit states, and that'll be going for, I think, another couple of years throughout the period of this project. So you'll be able to get these presentations from that source. What we were hearing, and Jill Nishi from the foundation mentioned this at a luncheon yesterday, the broadband is a big pipe. It's a tool, as we heard on one of the videos. Pencil's a tool, a book's a tool. These are important tools, all of them. But as they said, the question is how you use it. What do you do with it? And that's what we're going to talk about today. We've got three good examples of applications that really are amplified by the use of broadband, but they're only as good as the content and as the presentation and as they're utilized at the library. And the whole purpose is what's in it for the community. How can our libraries strengthen and thrive in our communities, particularly out in our rural areas, where we'd like to keep our best and brightest at home to work and to grow and to raise families. If they can do the same thing from the most rural state or city in the state of Texas that they could do from Austin or Dallas or Fort Worth, then we've got a resource that's going to help the whole state grow, and it's going to disperse the contribution that we can make as a state. So we're looking forward to this panel. We're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. Each panelist will make a presentation, 7 to 10 minutes. I'll ask a couple of questions, and then we'll open it to the audience again. The AHA cards, AHA ideas. If something occurs to you, please write it down. But also, if a question occurs to you while you're hearing the presentation, write that down, and we'll have the roving people with microphones, not the roving microphones, but the people who will be carrying microphones amongst you. And then we'll go into the table talk discussions. But I was speaking to one of our colleagues from Connected Nation earlier this morning. When I started in library work in the State Library Agency in Kentucky, I was in charge of what was then called LSCA Title III. For those who are not librarians, that's Library Service and Construction Act Title III, which was resource sharing, interlibrary cooperation. And we started developing the Kentucky Library Network, which was not a physical network like we're talking about with broadband, but was a program network of sharing resources. And we did a series of posters, and one of my favorites was an old gentleman from Eastern Kentucky in his bib overalls getting off a bookmobile, carrying a stack of books, which he was looking at as he got off, and the caption under it was, "All one, not alone." And I thought, wow, that's what it's all about. We're all one, we're not alone. We've got each other as resources, we've got each other to depend on and to grow with and to share what we have as we move this whole issue forward. So let's take a look at what our panelists today can bring to us, and we'll be sure and make notes if you've got questions, and we'll get to them very soon. So Ann, why don't we get started with you?